We have been talking to shop owners, Ben. If you're looking for spirits, come on in, take a look. Say there's a 20% tariff on some spirits. Well, one idea is that maybe you'll start buying the American wines and whiskeys. Well, there could be a supply concern after that.
There's so many beers that we don't really consider imported, like Corona and like those ones are technically imported. So Corona, Modelo, all those face potentially increases.
Specialty shops want customers to try something new.
This is a Greek gin.
With tariffs, it can be risky for the shopper and the shop's profit margins.
So something like this right now is $50 on the shelf. If we have a 20% increase in our costs, we're probably 70, 75 on that, just because we have to make some money on it to kind of pay our bills.
These tomatoes here are grown in Canada. Okay, and so as of right now, we're hoping that they will not have any tariffs on them.
Add politics to produce, and even this wholesaler finds it hard to swallow.
You know, last week it cost us $10, and this week it cost us $12, but then the tariffs come on, and it's going to cost us $18. Well, now that's a big jump.
Selection could dwindle with the uncertainty. The owner of French Press Bakery and Cafe sums it up for most small businesses.
It's a massive impact, but more importantly, it's an unknown every day. Between eggs, you look at coffee, you look at chocolate, all those imported teas that we have no idea what's going to happen. But
I don't see how in the short term raising the prices of everything is going to make things better.
Patel, the owner here, is also a restaurateur running Bar Amore right down the road. He says if a European liqueur goes too high, it will go off the menu. Live in Newton, Rondella Richardson, WCVB News Center 5.
All right, Rondella, so what about the big ticket items, things like cars or appliances? Some of you may be needing things like a new set of tires or a new refrigerator. Do you buy it now or hold off? Our Charmin Sacchetti spoke with business owners who say some people are rushing to pull that trigger right now. She's live inside an appliance store in Norwood tonight. Charmin.
That's right. We're inside Sam's Appliances here in Norwood. Certainly still a lot of questions about the impact. Certainly, this has been a business that's been around for almost 100 years. And they say every day customers are coming in with questions about tariffs.
And that thing was already 10 years at the time easily.
At Sam's Appliances in Norwood, they're paying close attention to how the tariffs will affect them and their customers.
We're monitoring the situation, trying to figure out what's going on too, but it does look like the prices will creep up.
They're hopeful their buying group for independent stores can negotiate with manufacturers to absorb some of the increase.
We want to give the best price to customers and make sure they're getting, they're not overpaying.
At Bill DeLuca, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Haverhill, they've been busy.
The last 2 weekends have been really, really busy, and I think it's from the fair. I've heard a lot of the imports that were really, really busy.
The general manager says there are still questions about the impact, but believes used cars will become more popular.
You're going to have people starting to look for used cars because the new cars are going to be so expensive. This is what happened during COVID, same thing.
And while everyone is bracing for price hikes, at Sam's they say there is a bright spot in that many appliances are already made in America.
I feel like there is optimism because, there are plants that are in the United States that can produce products here, so it could, produce like a shift in the buying process.
So what's the answer? Do you buy now or do you wait and do you buy later? Well, here at Sam's, they say probably the best idea is to buy sooner rather than later. We're live in Norwood. Charmin Sacchetti, WCVB News Center 5.